Hello students, our today's topic is linear momentum. Linear momentum helps to measure the impact of force exerted by a body on another. That is, when one body comes in contact with the another body, then how it will affect the second body. It tells us the linear momentum. We can also say here the impact of motion, that how impact of motion can be seen through linear momentum, impact of motion of one body to the another body. Firstly, let us understand this concept with the help of example. So come to the first example. In first example, let us take, we have a truck and a bicycle. Now let mass of the truck is m1 and mass of the bicycle is m2. Now this is obvious that m1 is much greater than m2 because mass of truck is much greater than bicycle. Now how the truck will impact any person? If a person strike with the truck, then what will be the impact? Person will get injured badly. But if that person strikes with bicycle, then what will happen? The injury will be minor. So here we can clearly see that impact of force of truck or impact of motion of truck, impact of force of truck is much more than impact of force of bicycle. So here we can see clearly that impact of force or impact of motion is depending upon the mass, because mass of the truck is much more than the mass of the bicycle. So here impact of force of truck is also much more than the impact of force of bicycle. So from here we can conclude that this impact of force is depending upon the mass. Now come to the second example. If we have the two trucks, these two trucks have the same mass, that is m and m, but here velocity with which trucks are moving is different. For example, velocity of truck first is v1 and velocity of second truck is v2. Let us assume that v1 is greater than v2, that truck 1 is moving fast than the truck 2. If truck 1 strikes any surface, then what will be the impact? And if truck 2 strikes any surface, then what will be the impact? Impact will be more in first case, because velocity of first truck is much more than velocity of second truck. So here impact of first truck, impact of motion or force of first truck is more than the impact of motion of second truck. So from second example we are concluding that impact of force is also depending upon the velocity. So impact is also depending upon the velocity. So we can take so much examples that are given in your book, but from this example which we have, these two examples which we have taken, this is clear that impact of force exerted by one body on the another body, when one body comes in contact with the another body, then its impact is defined by two quantities, its mass and its velocity. Now we have already discussed this thing, that which quantity measures the impact of force, linear momentum, or simply we can say momentum. Momentum measures this impact. So from here we can derive the formula of momentum. So we know momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So momentum is equal to product of both these quantities, that is mass and velocity, and we denote the momentum, or we represent the momentum with the P. So P, and we represent the mass with M, and we represent the velocity with V. So momentum is equal to mass into velocity, and here we have the formula of momentum, that is P is equal to mv. Now momentum is the vector quantity. Why momentum is the vector quantity? From the formula we can see that momentum is depending upon the velocity, but velocity is a vector quantity, so obvious momentum is also a vector quantity. Now if we talk about the SI unit of the momentum is kilogram meter per second. When we will solve the numericals, then in momentum we will take mass always in kilogram and velocity in meter per second. So units of momentum are kilogram meter per second. Now in starting we are talking that we are saying the momentum as a linear momentum. Why we are saying it linear? Because we are talking about the motions which are in straight line. We are not talking about any circular motion. When the motion will be circular, this motion will generate an angle, any type of angle. So here we are talking about only straight line motions. So we are saying it the linear momentum. But when we will talk about the circular motion, then we will say it angular momentum. So that's why we attach this term linear to the momentum, that is linear momentum. So this is all about the linear momentum which we have discussed in today's topic. For further lectures, further topics, stay tuned. Thank you.